The very foundations of the American federal workforce are currently undergoing a seismic upheaval, as the Trump administration's ambitious Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, wields its executive power to drastically reshape the civil service. What began as a promise to dismantle deep state bloat and slash bureaucratic waste is now manifesting in a dramatic and often controversial transformation, marked by thousands of federal employees being terminated, agencies significantly restructured, and careers abruptly derailed. Yet, in a stunning twist for some, critical service gaps are forcing agencies to reconsider and, in limited instances, rehire, raising urgent questions about the true cost of efficiency and the potential for operational paralysis. Is this the long-awaited streamlining of government or a reckless gamble with national capacity? Before we dig deep into this unraveling crisis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into U.S. politics. The Department of Government Efficiency, better known as Doge, was formally established by executive order on January 20, 2025, marking a cornerstone initiative of President Trump's second term. Touted as the core engine of his anti-bureaucracy movement, Doge was marketed to the public as a revolutionary tool for streamlining Washington, a long overdue fix to what President Trump frequently termed deep state bloat. Beyond its public rhetoric, Doge's operational mandate is broad, encompassing directives to modernize federal IT infrastructure, enhance productivity across agencies, and significantly reduce regulatory burdens. Its implementation has been swift and far-reaching, with dedicated Doge teams, comprised of specialists ranging from human resources experts to systems engineers, embedded within various federal departments. These teams are tasked with overseeing, and in many cases directly implementing, the personnel and structural changes aimed at achieving the administration's efficiency goals. The initial phase of Doge's operations has centered on aggressive workforce reductions. Thousands of federal employees have been fired outright or placed on indefinite administrative leave, often with little warning. The impact has been particularly severe in agencies identified by the administration as overstaffed or redundant. For instance, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, has reportedly seen its workforce reduced by approximately 1,480 employees. Critics contend that such deep cuts threaten to cripple the agency's ability to protect consumers and recover funds, effectively undermining its mission. Similarly, the Department of Agriculture, USDA, has reportedly experienced a reduction of around 5,700 employees, with concerns surfacing that these substantial cuts are already disrupting the federal response capabilities, including crucial efforts against the ongoing bird flu outbreak. Perhaps most dramatically, USAID, the U.S. Agency for International Development, has reportedly seen a near-total overhaul, with nearly all of its estimated 10,000 employees either dismissed, placed on indefinite leave, or otherwise removed from their positions. This unprecedented scale of personnel reduction at USAID has triggered widespread alarm regarding the oversight of billions in humanitarian aid, the management of vital overseas projects, and the potential loss of critical institutional knowledge essential for diplomatic coordination and international development. However, the aggressive pursuit of efficiency has not been without its immediate repercussions. Emerging reports indicate a pragmatic, if often unacknowledged, recalibration within some federal departments. As critical service gaps and operational challenges have materialized, certain agencies have begun the complex process of rehiring or calling back employees who were previously laid off. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, offers a poignant example. After initial cuts, the agency reportedly rehired over 200 employees at its National Center for HIV, Viral Hepatitis, STD, and Tuberculosis Prevention, and an additional 158 at the National Center for Environmental Health. These rehirings underscore how essential programs, such as the Childhood Lead Poisoning Prevention and Surveillance Branch, were jeopardized by the initial reductions. Similarly, the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has reportedly rehired more than a dozen scientists in a crucial food safety lab, acknowledging the indispensable expertise that was temporarily lost. Even within the highly sensitive National Nuclear Security Administration, NNSA, part of the Department of Energy. Over 300 probationary employees were initially fired and subsequently rehired, highlighting the immediate necessity of their roles. These instances of re-engagement, though not indicative of a full reversal, suggest that the rapid and sweeping cuts have generated unforeseen complexities in maintaining the fundamental functions of government. A central and highly contentious mechanism enabling these sweeping changes is the reintroduction of Schedule F. This executive action aims to reclassify tens of thousands of federal workers in policy-influencing roles, stripping them of traditional civil service protections and making them easier to dismiss without cause. Proponents argue this allows an administration to more effectively implement its agenda, ensuring loyalty and responsiveness. Conversely, federal employee unions and good government advocates vehemently oppose Schedule F, warning that it fundamentally politicizes the civil service, undermines its long-standing merit-based system, and could lead to a rapid erosion of institutional expertise and nonpartisan advice. Legal challenges to Schedule F are ongoing, adding another layer of uncertainty to the future of federal employment. The financial implications of Doge's ambitious undertaking are also a subject of intense debate. While the White House projects billions in savings through these efficiency measures, independent analyses and critics paint a more complex picture. They argue that the aggressive cuts could lead to significant long-term costs, citing potential revenue losses for the IRS due to reduced enforcement capabilities and the increased reliance on higher-cost contractors to fill staffing gaps. The human cost is equally profound. The extensive layoffs and subsequent, albeit limited, rehirings contribute to a brain drain of experienced professionals who opt for stability outside government service. This constant churn erodes trust in the government's institutional stability, making it harder to attract and retain top talent. The initial alignment between President Trump and figures like Elon Musk, who has publicly advocated for a leaner government, underscored the ideological underpinnings of Doge. While Musk has reportedly stepped back from a direct advisory role, his influence on the discourse around government efficiency remains. As Doge continues its work, the initiative faces growing scrutiny from all sides. Republicans largely advocate for solidifying the cuts, viewing them as necessary reforms to a bloated bureaucracy. Democrats, however, voice escalating concerns about the resulting dysfunction, the erosion of essential public services, and the potential for political weaponization of the federal workforce. The long-term impacts of Doge's restructuring on the capacity, effectiveness, and nonpartisan nature of the American federal government are now a central and contentious point of ongoing national debate. As the dust begins to settle on this unprecedented restructuring, a profound question hangs heavy in the air. What is the ultimate price of this brand of efficiency? While the stated aim is a more agile and cost-effective government, the real-world consequences are only just beginning to unfurl. The disruption to vital services, the erosion of institutional memory, and the palpable fear among dedicated civil servants paint a complex and often troubling picture. The very machine designed to serve the American people is being radically re-engineered, and whether this will lead to a leaner, more effective government or a hollowed-out shell remains the most critical and unsettling question for the nation's future. But what do you think? Is this truly efficiency, or is it dismantling disguised as reform? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more sharp insights into America's shifting political landscape.